We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Striding in, Junior Avery.
Out on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
This game, the Padres jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Alex Reyes. It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, a speed threat in the form of outfielder Justin Dean.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving
forward. The final tally. The Braves took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's time for Game 3. Digging in, Junior Avery, and smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, how frustrating.
Into the box.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Now a drive out to left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And his total currently best on the ball club finish. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Pat. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead. Digging in now for San Diego. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
The right route to make the play, and 2 hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielders.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll in Junior Avery. He'll look to bounce. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 3-2 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone! Atlanta Braves took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Max Fried notches. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on home as this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he popped him up. Scope onto the grass, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. All set for the start.
To be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's fall shot now. Luis Camposano, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he's safe. And we are tied here in the 8th. Into the box, Junior Avery.
Weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Shoots this one to first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run does. 5-3 the final. The Friars came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. So digging in now, Junior. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position.
Even with 2 outs, now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So coming to the plate, Junior Avery. He'll try.
I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. 2-run shot to straightaway center, number 14 on the season, and the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
There to take his hacks again, Junior Avery.
To throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll reach second now with
Is a squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down,
1 away, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Swinging a looper to left, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And that's going to break our ties.
to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming to the plate now, Junior.
Hey, let your can up there, huh?
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away. Tatis Jr. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. Gone! Stepping in. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this.
And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Series on the road as the ball game is over. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Digging in. Hit hard to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Digging in to try. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially
to pick things up where he left off. Junior. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes to the right side and through a base hit. Reyes ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he is out trying for 2-base victory here as this ball game is over. 5-2 the final score tonight. San Diego. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead. At the plate, Junior Avery. He also hit, ready to deliver the 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0. First offering on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is Padilla. Now a swing and he pops him up. And this should do it. Scope is there. Makes the catch. And there it is. A no-hitter. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance. Kept the opposition at bay. And as a result, he's our top. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Now batting, Junior Avery. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Digging in now, Junior Avery.
Get down!
Into right field, that's a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with it.
To start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Soft liner to the left side. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. Digging in. Now the 3-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. In the 8th, helping propel them to the win.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. So striding forward now.
Such a good pitcher at this level.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. To second for one. And the relay. The 3-0. He's running high in the air and deep to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. Now, Junior Avery.
Now batting.
Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll hold that runner at third. Digging in now for no errors in the ball game for the Padres. This one's flared out toward left. Charging in is Santander. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, not the.
Ready now.
For him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Eddie could be in order here.
Fernando
Stepping up now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone into the bleacher. San Diego get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Booker Aguila earns his. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good match. Digging in, Junior Avery. First pitch on its way. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the
game this afternoon. 3-2 the final finish. Colorado rode an important 6th inning to victory. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB. The 1-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping in.
Over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And the Friars are into the hit column. So he'll reach base with one. Now at the plate. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Coming to the plate now.
To get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
This is line to left. And he has come through, as this ought to be enough to get him the lead. As he arrives at second without a play.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit.
And 5-4 the final tally. The Chicago White Sox came through when it mattered in the. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on M1. The final, the White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dustin May